Hey parents and students. So our next lesson and beginning for quarter 2 is over factoring. I cannot stress the importance of practicing multiplication facts, going over them nightly, going over those focus facts each week. That will help tremendously with all the upcoming things we have going on. Now, for factoring, I always tell students, it's not hard, but it is work, and students have to try all options. So what factoring is basically is if I have a product, for instance, 12, and I want to know all the factors of 12, I would have to think of all the possibilities of things to multiply in order to come up with a product of 12. So I always tell students, okay, your first two, and they should know it like that. So in class, I say first two, and they have to tell me just like that. It should always be 1 times, and I kind of say blank, but that would be 1 times whatever the number is. So in this case, it's 12. 1 times 12 would be your first two. Then I always tell them go right down the row. What would be next after 1? 2. So 2 times what would equal 12? Yep, 6. So we have 2 times 6. Then next, after 1, 2, next would be 3. What can we multiply 3 by to get 12? Yep, 4. Now what would we try next? We have 1, 2, 3. Well, next we would do 4. However, we already have 4 here. So what I call that is called an overlap. Once you've done that, you have found all of your factors. So the factors of 12 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Now, going with something a little bit harder, and I'll kind of move this down just a little bit. Let's go with something that's maybe not as obvious, like 39. So you might look at this and you might think, oh, well, that doesn't have a lot of factors. Well, we would have to go with first two. 1, 39. The next one I would try is 2. However, I know 2 would not work because it is an odd number. So next we would try 3. Now, if students don't know, and this is where the hard part comes in, either they don't want to admit it or they think it won't work. But sometimes they think it won't work and it will. Next we would have 3. So if they don't know if 3 would work or not, we have to make groups. So I'm trying 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we put 1 in each group until we get to 39. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So we can see 3 does work because in each group I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 10, 11, 12, 13, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 3 does work. It goes evenly. In each group I have 13, therefore 3 times 13. So make sure sometimes it's not as obvious, but it does work. For instance, this week, students worked on the number, and this will be the last one, 84. And they discovered, first 2, 1, 84. Next, 2 will work because it's even, so 2, and it was 42. They worked that one out. Now here's where they wanted to skip over and they didn't even want to show the work. However, 3, once they made the groups, and notice how I did it very neatly, and I like to use tallies because it's easy to count. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. When they worked it out with the 3, they discovered 3 times 28 makes 84, which was not an obvious one. So please make sure they try everything. If they don't know, they make groups and make sure they're doing it neatly. Hope this helps. Keep tuned for Prime and Composite.